What's up guys,
Here's Johnny!
here with another video.
Are you tired of being broke as freak, having no decent items, structures, or tames, while all your friends and everybody you watch on YouTube is finding massive amounts of juicy loot? If so, then I've got just the guide for you. I'm going to be showing you 5 of the best and most common methods that players use in order to find hidden bases to raid and fat amounts of loot beyond your wildest dreams. Let's get into it. The first method on my list is parasaur scouting. I can say pretty confidently that this is the most common scouting method by far, mostly because of how easy it is for anybody to do. All you gotta do is tame up a parasaur, go to its alert settings and enable turret mode, change alert targeting to players and tames. Lastly, make sure to change targeting range to high. Now your parasaur is set up to detect any players or tames within a pretty large radius. Pick up the parasaur with a big enough flyer like a wyvern, and start scouting around until your parasaur detects something. Once something is within the parasaur's detection range, you'll see a red indicator where the player or tame is located. In this case, it's a hidden prolobia, but there's a ton of other things you can find, like hidden bases with tames out, or other players. If you're looking in the right places, you might find yourself a nice raid target, or if you're super lucky, maybe a hidden tame with some fat loot in it. The second scouting method on my list is foundation scouting. This is mostly a way to check if there's a base nearby. All you gotta do is travel around while holding out a foundation. If you get the enemy foundation nearby message, then you know that another player has built somewhere nearby, and you may be able to find some nice loot if you find it. I think the third method is actually much more effective than the last method. You can actually hold out a turret instead of a foundation. This way you can actually see how many turrets have been placed nearby. The radius for this indicator is actually quite large. It definitely covers more distance than the parasaur's detection or the foundation method. If the turret count starts increasing, then somebody has some kind of turret defended base nearby. Once you find it, it may take some effort to raid, but typically defended bases will have much better loot than undefended bases, so it may be worth raiding. A useful trick you can use is actually combining method 1 with method 2 or 3. Just carry around a parasaur while holding out a foundation or turret at the same time. This way is much more effective since you'll be detecting enemy players and tames, as well as foundations or turrets while you're scouting around. Method 4 is not really a scouting method, it's more of a trick that most people know. If you ever want to look through the mesh or some terrain to see if there's a base or something on the other side, you can use your orbit camera view to look through terrain. On PC, you just press K and then scroll in and out to adjust your vision. Most people I know call this K-moding, but if you're on console then you probably have another name for it. Method 5 might be a bit obvious for a lot of you, but if you've never done this before, then you definitely need to start now. If you want to find hidden bases on specific maps, all you gotta do is know all the base spots that exist and scout out those locations. The best way to do this is to look them up on YouTube. Just search for something like ARK Hidden Base Spots Genesis 2, ARK Rat Holes Crystal Isles, or whatever you want to find, and there will be tons of videos to look through that will show you where some of the most popular base spots are. If you know where all the hidden base locations are, then it will be super easy for you to find some hidden bases to raid for some good profit. I actually have one more bonus method I've just gotta bring up, since many players are actually using this. The easiest way players are finding hidden loot these days is by using ESP cheats. These cheats basically make it so that they can see all other players, tames, or structures within a massive radius with little to no effort. These cheats are super OP, so it's really important that you know how they work. For more information about how ESP works, check out one of my previous videos. The link is in the description below. Thanks for checking out my 5 best methods for finding hidden bases and hidden loot. But if you really want to find fat loot beyond your wildest dreams, the best thing you can do is drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on my upcoming PvP tips and tricks. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Peace.